Chapter 51, Unknown Disease. Overlord, the Multiverse by Black_Bolt. 2.1K272. As the hour passed, the tension in the throne room grew palpable as Albedo awaited the arrival of the Guardians. Her mind buzzed with anticipation, her thoughts consumed by the urgency of their situation. The seconds ticked by like hours, each moment filled with the weight of uncertainty and the gravity of their mission. As the sound of footsteps reverberated through the throne room, signaling the arrival of the Guardians, Albedo's heart skipped a beat with relief. First to arrive was Demiurge, his composed demeanor and keen intellect evident even from a distance. He was followed closely by Aura and Mare, the mischievous twins who shared an unbreakable bond and a penchant for trouble. Cocytus, the stalwart warrior, entered next, his imposing figure a reassuring presence amidst the uncertainty that hung in the air. And trailing behind them was Shaltir, the vampiric beauty whose allure masked a deadly prowess in battle. As Demiurge's sharp gaze swept over the throne room, his composed demeanor faltered slightly upon noticing Albedo's palpable nervousness. His keen intellect wasted no time in analyzing the situation, and he immediately approached her with a sense of urgency. "What is the matter for this emergency meeting, Albedo?" Demiurge inquired, his voice tinged with concern as he observed her tense demeanor. His demonic instincts were finely attuned to even the slightest shift in atmosphere, and it was clear that something significant had occurred to warrant such a gathering. Albedo met Demiurge's gaze, her expression a mixture of apprehension and determination. "Lord Alexander has fallen unconscious, we suspect poison may be involved." "What did you say? And you suspect poison may be involved? You suspect?" Demiurge's tone was incredulous, his normally composed demeanor giving way to a rare display of emotion. "Albedo, this is our lord, the last of the supreme beings. If something were to happen to him, we don't have the luxury to suspect. We must act decisively and swiftly to uncover the truth and neutralize any threats to his well-being." His loyalty to Alexander bordered on the fanatical, his unwavering devotion to their lord driving him to the brink of insanity. For Demiurge, there was no task too daunting, no sacrifice too great when it came to protecting their beloved master. "Where is he right now?" Shaltir's question sliced through the tension in the throne room, igniting a sense of urgency among the assembled guardians. Her voice crackled with intensity, reflecting the deep concern that gripped each of their hearts. Albedo swiftly composed herself, locking eyes with Shaltir in a display of unwavering resolve. "Lord Alexander currently resides in his bedchamber, under the vigilant protection of the Pleiades," she responded, her voice unwavering despite the gravity of the situation. Shaltir's crimson eyes blazed with determination. "Then take me to him," she demanded, her tone leaving no room for argument. Albedo's brow furrowed in confusion at the unexpected request. "But why?" she inquired, her curiosity piqued by Shaltir's sudden insistence. A smirk played across Shaltir's lips as she revealed the truth behind her urgency. "When Pero Roncino-sama created me, he used Lord Alexander's blood as a medium to infuse me with power," she explained, her voice tinged with reverence. "As the highest form of vampire, Lord Alexander's blood flows through my veins, connecting me to him in a profound way." Albedo's eyes widened in realization as she grasped the significance of Shaltir's words. Without hesitation, Albedo nodded in agreement. "Very well," she conceded, her voice tinged with determination. "Come, Shaltir, let us hasten to Lord Alexander's side, for his safety is of paramount importance." With that, Albedo, Shaltir and rest of the guardians set off towards Lord Alexander's bedchamber, their steps echoing through the silent halls of Nazarick. After arriving at Alexander, what invited them was Pleiades and Sebas guarding the room. "Welcome, Lady Albedo," Sebas greeted them respectfully, his voice steady despite the tension that hung in the air. Lupus Regina had performed her limited resurrection spell on Lord Alexander, but he is still not responding. Albedo's heart sank at Sebas's words, a wave of concern washing over her. Despite their best efforts, it seemed that Lord Alexander's condition remained unchanged. "Thank you, Sebas," Albedo replied solemnly, her voice heavy with worry. "We will take over from here." Shaltir stepped forward, her crimson eyes gleaming with determination. "Allow me to assess his condition," she declared, her voice resolute as she approached Lord Alexander's bedside. With a sense of purpose, Shaltir gently took hold of Lord Alexander's right arm, her movements careful and deliberate. Drawing upon her vampiric abilities, she sank her fangs into his flesh, drinking a small amount of his blood. As the rich crimson liquid flowed into her veins, Shaltir closed her eyes, focusing intently on Lord Alexander's condition. She could feel the pulse of his life force, faint but steady, coursing through her. After a few moments, Shaltir withdrew, a look of concentration on her face. "His vital signs are stable," she reported, her voice tinged with relief. "But he remains unconscious. There is no trace of poison in his blood, but something seems to be affecting him on a deeper level." Suddenly, a shy voice broke the solemn silence of the room. It was Mare, the young dark elf with golden hair and heterochromia, his right eye blue and his left green. I once overheard Lord Alexander mentioning that he was coughing up blood and suffering from an unknown disease," Mare confessed timidly, his pointed ears twitching with nervousness. "Marie, why haven't you said anything to me, if you know Lord Alexander was in disease?" Aura, the big sister of Mare, said. Aura is a boyish-looking child with dark skin and pointed ears, a signature trait of the dark elves. She has golden hair and heterochromia, her left eye blue and right eye green. As Mare's timid voice broke the solemn silence of the room, Aura, the protective older sibling, couldn't help but feel a surge of concern. "Marie, why haven't you said anything to me if you knew Lord Alexander was ill?" Mare shifted uncomfortably under Aura's gaze, his pointed ears twitching with nervousness. I didn't know what to do," he admitted sheepishly, his heterochromatic eyes darting between Albedo, Shaltir, and the rest of the guardians. "I was afraid, and I didn't want to cause any trouble. Tilda. In my patron, High School the XD arc ended and Demon Slayer arc just started. Give me your opinion and criticism about the chapter. I can only improve my story if you point out what is wrong and what is needed to change. And leave at least one comment and review if you like my fanfic. In my Patreon. This volume is over, you can join my Patreon for